Good morning. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about what you need to do today. Um, Once you have finished getting your positives and negatives, so once you've finished getting this part here, the positive impact and the negative impact, and you've said how that connects to one of these factors. So you only need to pick one. I know there's a couple of you that asked if you could put more than one. Um, yes, you can, but don't pick more than two factors at the very most. Okay. I would prefer you to focus on one and explain how this impact for either the bed bugs or the mosquitoes, like fogging, or hydroelectric dams, or using bacteria for the bats. I would rather you focus more on giving some details on how that connects to one of the factors instead of putting multiple. Okay. After you've got that, so by the end of the first half of the lesson, you should have all of your main parts done. You can watch the video here to look at how you can do some in-text citations, but I'm also going to show you a little bit of information. And then last thing is one of the big important things. You got to make sure that if you add pictures, you cite them in Noodle Tools as well. And you can do that in Noodle Tools by doing a new source, website, web page, and there should be an image option. Oh, maybe it's not in that part. Nope. Viewed, heard live, printer in hand. No, okay. So I might need to figure out where you're going to do that. We will come back to that then, because this is audio and video. All right, for now, I guess you're just going to go with web page, and we'll have to skip that part. I guess you'll just take the information for the website that the image was published on. So once you've got your stuff done, when you're doing your in-text citations, you're going to need to add the in-text citation instead of just at the end of the paragraph like we did on the formative. You need to add it at the end of whatever section you have written for. So I'm going to make a pretend one. It's not connected to the ones that you guys have been doing. You can leave the daily news there. Ooh. Okay, and then you can change the date, November 29th, 2023. Okay, you'll need to come up with a catchy headline. I will figure out one. Newton's laws and egg drops. What? Okay, so then you're going to write your paragraphs and stuff in here. So you're going to start with what is the issue. And so for mine, it's not really the same thing because the topic doesn't fit with that. But what is the issue? Is an egg, if it is not supported, will fall into a container straight down. This is because of Newton's first law and the laws of gravity. Okay, now say I had to research that information. So, I mean, this is something that we kind of know already, but pretend this was something like what the impact was or exactly how the technology works. And it's something you learned from the source. For example, like what is the issue with bed bugs in France? What you need to do is you need to then add that source where you got that piece of information from. You need to add that source in. So say I got that information from this video clip online of egg drop inertia challenge. I'm going to click the three dots here, do the in-text citation, and I can see it says egg drop, and then it's got these times here. So I'll take that, copy it in here, put it in brackets before the end of my period. Okay. Now what I have to do is I actually have to go back to the video and find the time that it happened. So this particular information came at 2 minutes in the video and 13 seconds. Okay. So you replace the time when you're using a video source. You have to indicate when in the video did that information come. So it might take you a little bit of time to go back and figure out that part, especially like, for example, with the dengue fever one or the bat one, you need to identify those timings. Okay. And then I keep writing and I say Newton's first law of motion states that an object at rest will stay at rest until acted on by an external unbalanced force. Now, if I got this information from my second source, I then go here, I go to my Britannica school one, I go to the in-text citation again, and I look, oh no, okay. So I'm going to have to actually look at what this first part is here. So it's going to be Newton's laws. That's the part that I'm going to put in. Okay. If you've manually or like if you've copied and pasted the sources, then you will have to do that part. So I come in here and I go Newton's laws like that. Close the brackets. The reason for this is that the words here need to either match the author's last name or it has to match the first part of your works cited. Okay, so once you've written all of your paragraphs for what the problem is, how the technology works, what the pros and cons are, then you need to do your works cited list. A reminder, you come here, you click export print, export to Google Docs, sign in if you need. You might have to click your choice, and then it gives you your citations there. So just copy and paste them over and replace it here like that. And now you can see that here, egg drop matches the first two words in the works cited. So I can very easily find my source. Okay, and here, Newton's laws, I can very easily find my source. All right, so I hope that helps you guys out a bit with the works cited and everything like that. Okay.